What if the fear, the anxiety, and the loneliness are not just emotions, but echoes? Echoes of something missing, something forgotten, something buried beneath layers of distraction, pain, and noise. What if they stem not from your circumstances, but from the silence of your soul crying out for identity? Because when you don't know who you are, you will reach for anything to feel like something. You see, a child, if you hand him £1 million, will play with it not out of foolishness, but ignorance. Give him gold, he might toss it aside for a toy that sparkles louder because he doesn't yet know the value of what is in his hands. And how many of us are doing the same? We trade eternal purpose for temporary thrills. We chase applause, trends, and applause again. New job, new clothes, new relationship, new escape, but the craving remains. Because you are not just hungry, you are homesick. Homesick for who you really are. You see, eagles don't belong in pens, they were born for the sky. But if all they ever seen is a cage, they will stop flapping. And that's what life does sometimes. It cages royalty, hides your wings, tells you your worth is your wages or your looks or in how many people like your latest post. But deep down, your spirit knows that isn't true. That is why Apostle Paul didn't just preach. He prayed. He prayed that the eyes of your understanding would be enlightened, because realization changes everything. When you see who you really are, you stop begging for seats at table God sent you to lead. You stop fighting for validation in rooms you are called to transform. But here is the truth. You can't live above until you see above. And you can't walk in destiny until you wake up to identity. So ask yourself, who told you who you are? The heartbreak, the struggle, the failure, or the one who formed you before the foundations of the earth? So before your first breath, he called you chosen. Before your first mistake, he called you his. Before you ever craved meaning, he planted it in your DNA. And until you return to that truth, you will crave and never be filled. But when you know, truly know that you are called, created, and crowned, everything changes. You will stop playing with gold. You will start carrying it with purpose. You will stop chasing noise. You will start walking in still, powerful authority. You will stop being anxious in the pen and start soaring where eagles were always meant to reign. Because identity is not a feeling, it is a revelation. And once you receive it, you won't settle again. God bless you. Thank you.